There she is, my guest for 7 o'clock.
Hi, everybody. Yes, you've been here for all three. Hello,
Hello.
beautiful.
How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I am good. Thank you. Thank you for
You're
having me.
you're welcome. I just want to make sure, is it Doja or Doshia?
Nope, it's Doshia. The I is silent.
Dosha.
hmm
Yes. And that's what I said at first when I was saying, I said, I think it's Dosha, but I was like, maybe it's not but I'm glad. Doshia Kelly. All right, everyone. Welcome to Sheen Talk Live. I am your host, Kendelllenice, and this is Doshia Kelly. Let me just tell you a little bit about my guest. She is a TV and print makeup artist and hairstylist. She encourages women to embrace their beauty inside and out through allowing them to accept their individuality. Her mission is to have women of color celebrate their beauty in a way that is beyond the social standards. Her work has been seen in publications in the U.S. and internationally. Doshia Kelly has worked in film, television, and speaks occasionally on beauty panels and seminars.
Yeah.
Doshia is also a luxury candle company called Yamaru
Yamaru.
Yamaru
Yamaru.
Scents. Welcome to Sheen Talk once again.
Thank you. Thank you again for having me. I'm excited about this.
Yes, I'm excited to have you. First, let me just say I'm loving the background, my dear.
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
loving that. It looks good. You look like you're ready to talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
So tell me, of course, when you have a celebrity makeup artist on, a makeup artist, you know that you're going to be beat for the gods. Like, duh.
Yeah. You have to. Yeah.
Yes. So let's just jump right in and talk about the obvious. Because your face is beautiful. You can tell that obviously you know what you're doing. This is not your first time. But I always think it's so important when you come to represent what you do and you're doing that. How important is that to you to show up with this canvas beat the way it is? And I mean that
So,
sincerely.
yeah. So for me, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Usually when I go to meet clients,
hmm
I I don't wear makeup.
Okay.
So I usually go without wearing makeup,
hmm
because I don't want to say intimidate, but
Uh-huh.
intimidate the clients. But for celebrities, they look at, okay, let's see how her face is and what's going on with her face, but they want to know if you can really beat a face. Like
Right.
that's the main thing. Like, can you really beat a face? Can you? I don't want to look like Instagram makeup. They want more. They want to look like themselves.
Yeah.
Because they're on television or on the movie sets a lot. They at the end of the day, they just want to look like themselves, for the
Yeah.
most part. So.
And
Um,
when they come to you and they tell you that, like, what's the first thing you ask them when you're doing that consult?
Yep. So the first thing I ask them is, well, how do you want to look today?
Yeah.
How are you feeling today? You know, are you feeling more of a glam? Are you feeling more of laid back, more of a natural beauty? So it depends on how they're feeling that day. So I just pretty much go with that. Now, again, if we're
Okay.
on set, that's a whole different thing because they have to look
Yeah.
like how they have to look. But
Yeah.
if they're not on set and if they're getting ready for an event, of course you have
hmm
to glam them up. But I want to know how they're feeling and what their glam looks like to them.
Yeah.
Because some
Yeah.
people, they may not want a red lip.
Yeah.
They may want to focus on the eyes and glam that
Yeah.
up a little bit. So
Yeah.
it depends on, the person and how they're feeling in the
Yeah.
moment, in that night
Yeah.
or day.
Yeah. But there's nothing like a red lip, though.
Listen, I
I love a
live
red
for a red lip, okay?
lip.
You can't
Yes.
go wrong with a
I'm
red
with
lip.
you.
you can't go wrong with the red lip. And I really wish that a lot of women of color would wear red. I think it looks absolutely beautiful on us, because we have so many undertones and just the melanin. It's just, I love to see chocolate women with beautiful red lips. Like,
Yes.
I get
It's so
excited about
beautiful.
that. Yeah,
Yes.
I really get excited about that. So.
Let me tell you, Doja, that's my favorite color lip, a red lip. I
Mm-hmm.
love because you can be dressed down and have that red lip working for you. Like you don't even have to. It's
Absolutely.
just something about that red lip.
I love it. I love it. For most people that really know me, they know that that's my go-to. If I'm gonna
Yeah.
glam it up, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go for that red lip. I'm not
Yeah.
real big on eyes because my eyes are pretty small, so I don't try to
Mhm.
focus on my eyes too much.
Mhm.
But I love my lips. Like, that's the favorite part of my face is my lips.
Yeah.
Everyone has a favorite part, like they like their nose, or they like their eyes, or they like their
Mhm.
lips. I love my lips, so I focus more on my lips when I do wear makeup.
Yeah. Why do you think, and you mentioned something, and one of my books, I talk about this. I'm a life coach. And one of my books, I talk about how people feel. It's about being free, right? And having freedom. Why do you think so many Black women say, okay, if you're this complexion, you can't wear this? Like, where do you think those rules came from? Because I want to throw them in the trash, sincerely. Like, if you're dark, you can't wear orange lip or a
Yeah.
purple lip or a red lip. Or if you're this size, you can't wear this. Or you're a stylist too, a hairstylist. So if you look like this and your face is shaped like this, you can't do this. Where do you think all of those can'ts came from? And what do you do as a makeup artist and as hairstylist to kind of get rid of some of those myths?
So for me, I that's a pet peeve,
Mm-hmm.
to hear women talk like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it comes just from the mass, um,
Mm-hmm.
and what society has kind of like, they kind of like put us in a box. And
Mm-hmm.
the beautiful thing about fashion and beauty is there's no rules. There's no rules to
Mm-hmm.
this. You know, if you
Yeah.
want to wear a orange lip, wear that orange lip. If that makes you feel good, you wear that
Come
orange lip.
on.
If you want
Come
to
on
rock a
now.
purple, a blue, green
Come
lip,
on.
you better rock that. You know,
Come on.
because what you think looks good on you, it's gonna make you feel better. It's when you walk out of the door with that blue lipstick on your
Come
lips, and
on.
if you feel, yeah, if you're feeling that blue lip, girl, wear that blue lip.
That's right.
And if you're walking with confidence, it's gonna exude. I'm gonna
Come
want to
on.
know, hey, where you get that blue lipstick from?
Right. Right.
So I think,
Seriously.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's the masses. They just put us in a box. So I really want to
Yeah.
get us out of that box. So I just encourage people that whatever feels good to you, you go with that.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. Because you are someone that people trust. And when I say that, I mean anyone that trusts you right here to do their makeup, or right here seeing all the imperfections of their hair. Let's just keep it real.
Yes.
Um, let's talk about that for a moment, because with women, we're sensitive about our hair, we're sensitive about our skin if it's not right, or you know let's talk about the intimacy of being a makeup artist and a hairstylist, because
Mm-hmm.
I know you see a lot and hear a lot. Do you sometimes feel like a life coach?
That's part of the business.
Mm-hmm.
We're therapists. We listen
Mm-hmm.
to the insecurities, and that's where we come in as the beauty expert, be it
Mm-hmm.
hair or makeup, and we direct them in the right direction. Because when they get out of our chair, we want them to feel their best selves, right?
Yeah.
So, um, you know, you unfortunately, like I said, we are the therapists, so we do listen to what the insecurities are. I was talking with another colleague of mine who's a hairstylist, and we were talking about insecurities. And she said, and I thought it was funny because she was like, you know, I have clients that sit in my chair and they say, I have a big forehead. And she's like, she says to them, well, she thinks to them, thinks to herself before she says it. Why do you think you have a big forehead? Like, who said that you had a big forehead? Where'd you get that from? You know, and when she said it, I kind of chuckled to myself because we all have like these little insecurities about ourselves.
Sometimes it's someone else gives you.
Well, it's because someone else has said it to you. So now it's like, okay, well, maybe I do have this big forehead or these big ears or, you know, these big eyes. And, you know, so I think it's, you know, what doesn't look good to one person, we kind of take that in. And as people in the beauty industry, we should just encourage and have our clients embrace the imperfections.
Yeah, I love that. How do you feel being a changer in someone's confidence? Once they come into your chair and they're feeling a certain way, or they're trying to cover up this skin, and we're going to talk about skincare and healthy hair as well. But when someone comes and they're, you know, zone in on their imperfections, whether it be skin or hair, and then they come a certain way and then they leave like, yes, because there's nothing like getting your makeup done and your hair done and that feeling. How does that make you feel when someone gets up out of that chair like, yes, Doja?
It makes me feel good. It makes my heart smile because I know I did a good deed at the end of the day. And that's my purpose, is to have people feel good. I want them to leave. I don't want them to leave with, oh yes, Doshia, I feel like I want them to take away some things that I may have instilled in them, besides the outer appearance. So whatever that takeaway is what I want them to focus on, because once you get home, once you leave wherever you leave, and you get home and you wash your hair or you take off your makeup or whatever, you're still going to feel a certain way. So I still want them to feel really good about themselves at the end of the day. I'm not a big talker, but I do, when I do talk to people, I try to give them something to take away, like some little nuggets or something for them to go leave with once they leave me.
And I think that's so important, and I'm so glad that you said that, because it sounds like you care about the people who are sitting in your chair. Like, even though you're a celebrity makeup artist and hairstylist, it's not like, let me just make you look cute real quick. It's about the inside and wanting them to feel good on the inside. So when they leave Doshia, it's a lasting impression, because after you wipe the makeup off or take the weave out or take the curls out or whatever it is, they're still dealing with this on the inside. So I love the fact that you said that you like to make that impact on the person and not just the physical. I love that. I think that's so, you know, that's so important, because it really does start there. And also, speaking of starting somewhere, a great makeup job starts with healthy skin. Can we talk about that? Because people want to cover up so much instead of working out the skincare and then putting the makeup on top of that. So can you talk about that for a moment?
Absolutely. Please. Can we talk about that?
Yes, skincare. And someone says Meg says she makes me feel beautiful inside and out. I love that.
Hi, Megan.
I love that.
So so in terms of like the skincare, I really feel that skincare is very important it's become a really big it's a huge industry, right? So now there's so many things for all skin types, lifestyles. You know, there are some people that they want something really quick, right? They want to just be in and out. They don't want to be in the bathroom for 20 or 30 minutes with their regimen. So, but I will say this. Although you don't, the more time that you take with your skin, taking care of your skin, I mean, you don't have to be in the bathroom for like an hour, but I feel that it's very important to really take care of your skin. Drink your water, you know, exercise, because honestly, exercising really helps with the skin to glow. It's very important, you know. Make sure you get that vitamin C in. Get some of that sun. Go outside and get some of that sun. But
you made me sip my water when you were talking about that. I was like, oh, let me get my water.
I'm real big on drinking your water and minding your business. Okay.
That ministry. That's a whole ministry. It'll keep you young.
Yes, it will keep you young. So, yeah, the skincare regimen, you know, it's a really big component, especially when it comes to makeup application. A lot of people, they want to have like this nice, luxurious, healthy skin over top of, you know, they want their makeup to look, you know, nice and healthy and everything, but it starts with the skincare regimen. And it's only really 4 things that you need to do. Cleanse.
Oh my God, I was just getting ready to ask you to give 4. That just scared me, because I was literally going to say give people 4 tips, and you just said
cleanse. Yeah, cleanse. You tone. Use serum and moisturizer.
Say it again so they can get it.
It's cleanse. You use a toner. You use a serum. And you use a moisturizer. Very simple. Very, very simple.
So okay, so let's talk about that. So if someone had $20, right? Because we know it can cost more, but if someone had just $20 and they wanted to say, I want to cleanse, I want to tone, I want to use a serum, and I want to moisturize, what would you tell them? And we're not endorsing anybody here. I just want people to start from somewhere. What would you tell them to buy?
You can go to any drugstore, CVS or Walgreens or what have you, and depending on your skin type, okay. A lot of people, they like Neutrogena. So I know some dermatologists, they gonna kill me when I say this, but I'm a Dove girl.
Yes.
I like Dove soap.
Yeah.
And when I say that to estheticians, other estheticians and dermatologists, they look at me and they cringe and they frown and they, you know, make all kind of faces. But I've been using Dove soap off and on since I was 19. I love Dove soap.
Let me tell you something. I used that on my skin since I was probably in high school, which was long time ago. Well into adulthood, I used to get compliments on my skin. Well, what do you use? I would be like, Dove. So I'm with you. They'd be like,
Dove soap.
So I'm with you.
Dove soap. Another thing, like I said, people use Neutrogena.
So what do you suggest for like maybe a moisturizer?
A moisturizer. You can use any type of, so use a moisturizer that has like peptides in it or like some type of like a collagen or something. That's really, really good. Also a vitamin C. So you can get like a serum that has a vitamin C in it, or a moisturizer that has a vitamin C in it too, that's really good. Vitamin C is really, really good for the skin. So anything that has
Why?
vitamin
I
C.
have a
Why?
mist. I have a vitamin C mist that I do. And I'm glad. Is that good or no?
That's good. So are you
Okay.
using it as a refresher just to refresh the skin, or like how
Yes.
do you use it? Okay,
Yes,
yeah,
I use
anything
it
that,
before I go. I use it before I go to sleep. I'll spray the vitamin C on. I heard that it was good, but tell everybody why that is good.
so vitamin C is like it's like an antioxidant for the skin. It is really good for dark circles. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles. And it
Mhm.
also brightens the skin. So we want nice and bright skin, right? We want our skin
Mhm.
to look really healthy. So vitamin C is really, really good for that. And also, I would say if you can ingest, like if you can get some vitamin C um, pill supplements or
Mhm.
something,
Mhm.
that's really, really good. I'm really, really big on working from the inside out.
Yes, I love that.
So, because I use a collagen powder in the morning, every morning when I make my shakes. So,
Look,
that's
I'm
really
trying to
good.
reach one. I got one right here. I was gonna show it to you, but I'll be off camera. But you are speaking my language, Dosha. Yes, I'm glad that you're teaching them. Tell them why that's important to have that collagen shake.
So, collagen is really good, especially for mature women.
Like myself, I'm gonna go on and
Yes,
say it.
it's really good for the. It helps with plumping the skin.
Hmm.
Because as we get older, our skin tends to, gravity wants to take over and everything like
Hmm.
that. So it's really good for plumping the skin, and it's also good for our bones.
Yeah,
Collagen is also good for our bones.
yeah.
So you definitely want to incorporate that into your regimen. Like I said, I ingest it, so I put it in like my shakes or my smoothies in the morning,
Yeah,
so I can just get it out the way. But yeah,
yeah. I
a
love
really
that.
good.
So, like a serum, what's a good serum that's not too expensive? Because I want people to be able to kind of follow this and do it. And I don't want anyone to say, well, that's $200 or that's $60. Like, what kind of serum do you think, or are you going to just have to pay for the serum? Let's be real.
So a really good skincare line. It's not Mario Badescu.
Mm-hmm.
He's really known for his spray. A lot of people use like his mist spray,
Mm-hmm.
but his entire skincare line is really good. He
Mm-hmm.
has a toner that's good. His serums, like he has a serum.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty new. Well, it's been out for some months.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a peptide
Mm-hmm.
serum.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Fresh
Mm-hmm.
is another brand that's really good. They have it's called a nectar boost
Mm-hmm.
boost serum.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's pretty good. And also, there's a brand called The Ordinary
Okay.
that their stuff is like very inexpensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have a huge following. I've not too long ago found out about The Ordinary, but I'm pretty sure they've been around
Mm-hmm.
for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people like their products. They really like their serums and stuff like that. So I
Okay.
haven't tried it, but The Ordinary is a really good one, and the price point is really good as
I
well.
just looked it up as you said that the price point is really
It's
amazing.
yeah.
I'm looking at it like you can
Hmm.
get stuff for $6 and $7 and
Exactly.
$5. Yeah. And not that we're endorsing them, but it's right in Ulta.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
So
they a lot.
I'm glad. No, go ahead.
No, a lot of people they like that brand because it's very inexpensive and it's good. So I think you most of these companies, you're really paying for the packaging. That's what you're paying for.
Mhm.
You're paying for
Yeah.
the packaging, um
Yeah.
and sometimes the product is not that great.
Yeah.
You
Let's be
know?
real. Yeah. Yeah, that's
So
so true.
yeah.
That's so true. That's so true. How long have you been doing this? Because you sound like you know what you're talking about.
So I've been doing this professionally. It's been almost, I want to say 6 years, about six
Okay.
or 7 years. Yeah.
Okay.
But I just love it so much.
Yeah.
I sleep, eat, and this is like what I do. This is what I
How
do.
did you get into it? Going from the love of it and doing your own face and caring about your own skincare routine to saying, you know what, I'm gonna, start doing it professionally. And
Mhm.
then to add to that, who was the first celebrity that trusted you with their face?
Okay. So I think most people who are in the industry, they do start off with, oh, I started when I was 10.
Right, right.
I had an aunt who, she was like dope. She was super dope. She
Mm-hmm.
was really into fashion
Mm-hmm.
and beauty and all of that. So growing up and seeing her like get ready to go out and do her thing, it kind of inspired me because she was fly. She was super, super
Mm-hmm.
fly. I mean, just
Yeah.
amazing. And she had like a presence when she stepped into a room. Like, not only, she was like really tall, just Amazon tall, just
Mm-hmm.
really tall, and she had this huge presence and huge personality. So
Mm-hmm.
she really influenced me. But you know, just growing up, I would do like my friends' hair and
Mm-hmm.
um, put some makeup on them. We're playing makeup, and then once I got to high
Yeah.
school, I'm doing like my sister's hair. My sister's 10 years
Yeah.
younger than I am, and she's a hairstylist also. So I would like do her hair and everything like that. And then once I left home, I was still kind of like doing people's hair, but I didn't take it
Mm-hmm.
serious because
Yeah.
you kind of do what your parents want you to do. So
Yeah.
you go to school, you graduate, you
Yeah.
get married, start a family, start your career, all of that. So I did
Mm-hmm.
all of that,
Mm-hmm.
and I just got bored, and
Yeah.
kind of like burnt out. And I said, you know what? I started while I was still in corporate. I decided to go back to school for beauty and everything. And
Mm-hmm.
once I finished, I just quit my job. I
Mm-hmm.
just on the humble, like
Wow.
I just quit. And it's funny because the same week, the week that I quit, the following week, I went to Fashion Week for the very first time, New York
Wow.
Fashion
In New
Week.
York. Wow.
Yes, I was invited to New York Fashion Week to
Look
do
at that.
a fashion show, and I knew then, okay, this is it. So I started to network, meet new people. Then I got my first celebrity was Yo-Yo.
Okay. Shout out to Yo Yo, Yolanda
Shout out
Whitaker.
to Yolanda. Okay.
Yes.
She was so bomb
Yeah. And that's a
when I
beautiful
got the
face to work
call,
on too.
huh?
And that's a
Which is that?
beautiful face to work on.
Yes. Listen, when I met her, I was nervous.
Yeah.
I was so nervous. So I went to her hotel. She was actually on tour.
Mhm.
And I went to her hotel room, and you know, I'm not starstruck. I'm not a
Mhm.
starstruck person, but
Yeah.
when you've never really worked with celebrities, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. I
But
get it. I
yeah.
get
So
it.
when she opened the door, and I was, I introduced myself. Hello, I'm Doshia, and she was like, "Oh, come in, come in, come in," and she got to talking like she was just talking, just So how long you been doing this? What you doing? And it made me feel very at ease
Yeah.
to work with her and everything like that. But I will say the celebrity that I truly enjoyed and I thought was so down to earth was Lonnie Love. When I met her,
Really?
yes.
Really? Not that
Listen,
I had any other, because with Yo Yo, when you said that, I can see that. And with Lonnie Love, I can see that, but I wasn't expecting you to say her. Wow, that's good.
She has a comedian and everything like that. So
Yeah.
when I was in LA and she was doing a photo shoot for this magazine, and when she came in, again, you're thinking, oh, they're gonna have an entourage with them.
Yeah.
No, this lady came
Just
in,
a
and shout
regular
out to
woman.
this lady came in. She had a bonnet on her head and like she
Oh,
was
don't let
ready.
Monique hear that. Don't let Monique
She
hear
was
that. She
like,
knows Monique
listen,
too.
yeah. She was like, okay, so what do I need to do? Okay, so what's do? Y'all just tell me
Oh,
where I
nice.
need to go. Like it was a diva. She was the both of them, they were so cool. So cool.
Oh, wow.
I really enjoyed it. Working with the both of them. And
That's good to hear.
yeah, again, when you work with celebrities, sometimes people they get really nervous because you don't know again what you're going to get, or what type of personality. But
Yeah.
for the most part, most of the celebrities that I have worked with, they have been very, very nice,
Love that.
and very professional. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm here to do a job. Okay, so you're here to do my hair. You're here to do my makeup. And then if anything, for some reason, they engage me.
Oh,
So,
it's probably you. It's probably a light coming. Probably the light that's coming from you. That says a lot about you.
yeah. So I, try to stay in my zone, and I try to get a feel of, how they're feeling that day and what's going on. But for the most part, I've had very positive experiences with the celebrities that I've worked with thus far.
That's so good. And me because I talk to celebrities all the time and interviewing, but it's different. Like that's so intimate. Like you're on their face, you're right there in front of them. So I can only
Exactly.
imagine. I can see how that would kind of be, you would be a little nervous to do that because it's different. Like I'm talking to them, but that's intimate.
I'm
Like
in
I
their
said
personal
before.
space. Like I'm
Yes, and
really in
there
their
you
personal
go.
space,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so I guess just being in that personal space, I want them to feel, comfortable. I want them to feel like I'm competent in what I'm
Yeah.
doing, and I want them to feel confident in
Yeah.
what I'm doing, and not ask me any questions about. I don't mind you asking questions about what I'm doing, because I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah.
well, what are you doing now? Oh, I'm doing your brows. Is there a certain way you want your brows done,
Yeah.
so I don't mind them asking questions, but
Yeah.
I want them to relax. That's the purpose
Yeah.
of I'm providing a service. I'm providing a service to these people. So at the end of the day, I
Yeah.
want them to feel relaxed. I want them to not worry about what she doing to my face or what she doing to my
Yeah.
hair. I don't want her to burn my
Yeah.
hair out.
Yeah.
I want you to be on your phone. Get
Yeah.
on your phone.
Right. Right.
If you
Right.
need to talk to, your PR or your agent, do that, because I
Right.
got you.
Right. Because you
Yeah.
got right. And I can see why that makes total sense. Like, don't worry about this part. I got you. I'm gonna make sure you right. Just go on and handle your business. Do what you gotta do. So shout out
Exactly.
to Lonnie Love and the legendary rapper Yo Yo.
Yes.
How about hair? Whose hair you been all in? Whose hair?
So I've had the privilege to work with what is her name? She's from Wild 'N Out. Justina Valentine.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Yes.
yeah. So that was pretty dope. Listen, the hair is bomb. The red hair is everything.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Just
That
like
was
that red lip.
yeah. I'm a red girl.
Right. Me too. Me too. So I'm with you.
Yeah, so
But that's
she was pretty good to work with. I also had a chance to work with had a chance to groom Darren Henson.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So that
Yeah.
was very interesting. Very laid back guy, ain't doing a whole lot, just
Yeah.
just go ahead and line me up, take care of me,
Right. And y'all
So,
know who Darren Henson is. I mean, he's been on a lot. He's choreographer and dancer. But
yeah.
y'all might know him from Lim, as Lim on Soul Food
On
series.
Soul Food, yeah. He was also in was it drum? He was in Drumline.
Drumline, yep.
He
Was in
he's
so
in
many
Drumline, and
different
he's
things.
also in BET's
Black Coffee.
the family
The
business.
family business.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Very cool
Yep.
guy. Very nice guy.
That's good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good to hear that you named, quite a few people when you said Lonnie Love and Yo-Yo, Darren and the young lady from Wildin' Out. And the
Mm-hmm.
reason why that's so refreshing to hear, because I was in a room of important people and they were talking, and I'm not going to say the name, but they were talking about a very A-list celebrity who was nasty to her hair and makeup people. Like very nasty. And a lot of people, I've heard that a lot from a lot of different people, but this one I just heard recently. So I love that you're talking about these amazing people and just saying how, gracious and down to earth and kind they are to you. I love to hear that. Because you are all up in a personal space.
Well, I try
sure.
to be professional when I'm in their space. So I don't, again, if they want to be engaged, I allow them to kind of set the tone.
Yeah.
So I think it's all about professionalism. Listen, if you're having a bad day, that's your issue.
Mm-hmm.
And I break issue up as it's you. That's
Come
your
on now.
issue.
I love that.
So whatever you have
that.
going on, I'm not going to let that interfere with what I need to do for you and what service I need to provide for you. So
I love that. How
yeah.
has COVID affected your business, if it has or not? And how has it changed the way how you style hair, do hair and makeup?
So it really has.
Mm-hmm.
It really has affected the business
Mm-hmm.
as a whole. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that's just for everyone.
Yeah.
One of the things that I really, now that we're starting to get back into the slowly getting back into the groove of everything starting to pick up, but I know that for me, I know that I had to change like some some protocols, like taking temperature, making sure that everyone is straight in terms of their health and making sure that they're vaccinated and everything like that. And if you're not, wear your mask. But in terms of the beauty industry overall, it has really hurt the industry tremendously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I will say that it also has forced people, and going back to the skincare, it has forced people to up their game on skincare.
Come on.
Because you have to wear a mask. So you can't, some people, you're not, where you going? They're starting to open stuff back up now. But, prior to that, where you going? So a lot of people wasn't really wearing makeup. So, it forced you to make sure that your skincare game was on point,
Come on. Come on.
Yeah. It even
Let me
forced
tell you
me.
something. That's all. Okay, let's talk about that. How so?
Because I couldn't wear makeup. So I had to make sure that I had to do an extra mask, a mask an extra day of the week, to make sure that the skin is nice and popping. Just sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, when I do wear makeup, sometimes I don't feel like taking it off.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was a beautiful thing not having to wear makeup for a
Yeah.
moment. And
Yeah.
just being able to just wash your face and, you know, do what
Yeah.
you need to do in terms of
Yeah.
the regimen. But
Yeah.
now that we're back to normal, you know,
Yeah.
I gotta.
Let me tell you, sis, I know you've seen it. People were falling apart because they couldn't get them lashes on. They couldn't do the nails. They couldn't do, and you were seeing the real people coming on
Honey,
live. You were like, hold up, how
who
cool
is that?
is
Wait a minute. That wasn't. No, no, wait a minute. No, that can't be. You know,
that?
so yeah, it was a lot
Right.
of
You were seeing.
roughage. It was, you know, people looking a little crazy. It was people looking a little, you know, they weren't
Yeah.
looking like themselves, you know.
No,
But
they
we
were. I
all
was
was
like,
looking
y'all better learn how to
crazy
do something else. But I was like, some people, hopefully this push some people to learn how to do some things for yourself.
for yourself. Yeah, yeah.
It's
Um,
so funny. Wow.
yeah, they was looking a little, especially them lashes though. It's like
People were like hanging on the wall.
it was hanging off. It was like, you know, little sparse,
Yes.
kind of sparse
Yes.
because it
Yes.
wasn't, you know, it was time for them to go to get their little fillings
Yes.
for the extensions. It was,
Yeah.
we was out here. We was just out here,
Yeah.
just, you know, looking
Right. Just
crazy.
naked.
But
Naked. Oh, it's so funny, Doshia. When I think about makeup, I think about my mom. She was a professional makeup artist for many years and a model. And I can't ever remember growing up without seeing makeup. And now my oldest daughter, I mean, I like makeup too, but I don't love makeup. My mom did, and my daughter does. I like to put it on when I need to put it on, but I don't wear it every day. And I remember my brother and I, when we were trying to leave for the house, my mom was like, I'm almost ready. I just got to put on my makeup. And me and my brother used to be like, oh,
oh
this is
God,
going to take
yeah,
forever.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then, so, you know, being around makeup and seeing makeup all the time. And, you know, most people that love makeup have a lot of makeup. What would be that one thing if someone, you know, loves makeup, then that's amazing. But if you're talking to someone on here right now like, I don't even want to makeup for a special occasion, what's that one thing other than the red lip that you will tell them you got to invest in this, not the skincare but the makeup, like one thing?
So makeup is like a wardrobe. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
if they don't really wear makeup like that, they can do like a powder, a nice powder.
Yeah,
Um,
just
you
to
know,
kind of even it on out.
to even it out, to take away shine if you have oily skin.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that would probably. Well, can I give two? Why does it have to be one?
No, give two.
Two?
Give two.
Okay, and mascara.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew. The minute when I asked you that question, I was like, some mascara. And then when you said powder, I was like, okay, that definitely works. Mascara, yes, that will totally change your face without having anything on there.
There you go. Yeah,
I love that. I
yeah,
love that.
and mascara. Yep. So yeah, thank you for allowing me to have two options. Thank you.
Yeah, so everyone out there, all you ladies that you may not like makeup, just a little power to take the glow away and to even out the skin if you need it, and to have that natural lash pop. That's good. That's good. So you're not on lives looking crazy.
Yeah, you're
Right?
not on live. That skin is even. That skin is even, and them lashes are popping. Boom.
Right. Right. You don't got one hanging on. Just
That's
take
all
them
you
all
need.
off. That's just a word advice. Take them all off and then put some mascara until you can go get your lashes done again.
Exactly.
Just like the nail polish. My pet peeve is take it all off or don't. That chipping, that's my pet peeve. Either all off or all on.
What's
That's
that?
it. You know, the nail polish
Oh, the
chipping.
nail polish. Yeah. Listen.
Yeah, no. I just had to add that in there.
No, just take it off. Like,
that's what I say.
Yeah, why would you walk around with chipped nail polish on? Who does that?
Girl,
people do that?
Let me tell you something. That's my pet peeve. Real quick. The same store, I gave them the shout out, so I'm going to give them another one. I was in Ulta one time, and the cashier's nails were chipped. And I pulled the young lady up, and I said, you are in here with all of this nail polish and nail polish remover, and you got them nails chipping? And she said, I know, I hope my manager doesn't see me. I said, you need to fix that, because I'm all for a younger lady. And she was like, I'm going to do that, because I'm like, and then that's the thing. If you got on red, we were talking about red and it's chipping. Oh, it's really bad.
Oh, no.
It's real. It wasn't even like a nude color. Yeah. And she was like, and trying to hide it. I'm like, you can't work in a place like this, girl, or even work in a restaurant. I've seen waitresses or servers with it. So my daughters, I used to be like, on or off. That's it.
Well, you know, I really don't want you around my food if your nails, because it's all about sanitation, right?
That part.
And so it makes me think that if your polish is chipped like that, do you really take care of yourself? Like, how are you're taking care of yourself, you know? Yeah, you know, we gotta get it right. We just gotta get it right, you know. And then, you know, you want people to admire you, right? And it goes back to feeling good about yourself. If you have to do things to boost your confidence.
That's right.
The nail polish, or I'm not big on nail polish, really. I don't really wear, but I try to keep my nails like nice and groomed, you know, with cuticles and everything.
That's important. That's important.
But I have to do that because, again, I'm in that industry, so I have to be put together and make sure that I'm well groomed and things like that. But when I do see these beautiful women and young girls out here looking away, it does make me kind of cringe a little bit, you know, because we're way better than that. Listen, especially us Black women, like, we were thousands of years ago, we were like queens, and we were the bomb, you know.
Come on.
I am proud to be a Black woman. Let me just say that.
Let's just celebrate that for a minute. Let's get a moment of silence and celebrate Black girl magic and being a Black woman, a strong queen. Come on now. I'm with you on that all day. Yeah.
It is a beautiful thing. And to see, you know, these people, these young women and mature women not taking care of themselves as they should, or, you know, even if you're having a moment of, you don't, how can I put it? Like, you don't have to spend a whole lot of money to look $1 million. You really don't. You can go again to the drugstore or to the dollar store and get some nail polish that's $1 to polish your nails. Or, you know, you don't have to spend a lot of money to look fabulous. And I think a lot of people think that, oh, I have to spend a whole lot of money on clothes or shoes, or, you know, even makeup. Well, makeup is, the industry has made it to where there's good makeup out here, and you don't have to spend a whole lot of money on it. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's really good makeup, like really good makeup. It makes your skin look flawless and everything. So again, you don't have to spend a lot of money to look fabulous. I mean, there's like people on YouTube that show you what you can do to look like $1 million. You know.
And let's end right there. You don't have to spend a lot of money to look like $1 million. Although you are looking like $1 million over there, sister. I must say.
Thank you. And I ain't spend a whole lot of money.
Come on. Thank you so much. much for joining me on Sheen Talk. I had a ball with you.
Oh,
I really did.
thank you. I really
Yes.
fun doing this. Thank you so much for